Is Litecoin still set for a surge? I think very likely based on what I'm seeing here on the charts and some major market factors that I've been talking about, especially on my longer videos about Bitcoin and the markets. Bitcoin is still the driver of this crypto markets, whether you like it or not, but we are still seeing some major bullish signals here. One of which is one of my key arguments, is because the Federal Reserve has just started its Fed rate cut cycle in September, okay, this month. And it looks like they're going to continue based on the probabilities from the CME watch tool and what they projected in their SEP. I I do more details about I talk about more details about that in my Bitcoin video, and I'll link you guys at the end of this one. I never trade altcoins without a clear understanding of Bitcoin because that could really wreck your trades. Now I'm gonna take a look into Litecoin here, right? For you guys, this is the monthly time frame, and I've been talking about this pattern here. Even though we've had what it looks like 2 months of fake outs here, right, for Litecoin, but Litecoin is a bigger altcoin by market cap, so it's harder to move than some of these smaller, more volatile altcoins, right? But just because it's slow doesn't mean that it might not get it's not going to get a sudden move here, so still very worth paying attention to right now. Now, monthly time frame, this is still a falling wedge pattern. Falling wedges have a higher chance of breaking to the upside, and if this one breaks to the upside, let's just say, for example, let's just say by this month, okay, for example, right? Because we still have a few more days in the month. You never know what crypto is gonna do. And if it breaks out by this month, the price target will still be just short of $180, which is still pretty significant for Litecoin here. Let's zoom in a little bit and see if I can get some more clarity on what Litecoin could be doing. Now, I talked about a falling wedge pattern, right? That has been forming since August, the second week of August here, right? Or mid August. And this broke out back in September 7th. However, the price action hasn't really been doing too much, and it has not met that price target of about $130, right? And the breakout is still valid because the price action is still above this upper trend line of the pattern it broke out of. But now I have enough data to actually chart a bigger falling wedge pattern here. So I'm gonna go so a bigger falling wedge pattern here on this daily time frame, and I'm gonna take a measure move from this bigger falling wedge pattern here, and let's see what we get. Which is, let's just say if it breaks up at this point, for example, price target for Litecoin would be about $139 Litecoin. Now, falling wedges have a higher chance of breaking to the upside. Of course, they still have a lower chance of breaking down because nothing in this market is 100%. Just gotta gauge the probabilities. And price targets are estimates only, of course, as well. There could be more, there could be less. Very much depends on Bitcoin. I am long on Bitcoin. I am long on Litecoin. I am looking to take a profit on my Litecoin position. And my opinions on this market is still bullish right now. But these are just my opinions, like the entirety of this video, and it's not financial advice. You gotta form your own opinions. So this is basically what I'm seeing for Litecoin on a higher time frame and a shorter time frame. Both of which looks like it's likely to make a move to the upside. So this basically wraps it up for this video. I just want to mention that it looks like Litecoin has quite a bit of support underneath its price action. The daily 200 is at about $98. Okay, and then monthly time frame, there's also quite a bit of support here, right? Below the price action, so quite a bit of strong support here. Okay, weekly time frame, it's on support right now. your weekly 21 SMA, your weekly 50 SMA. A lot of which is going to depend on Bitcoin. Okay, so this, don't take your eyes off Bitcoin. So this basically wraps up for this video. Let me know if you guys want to continue seeing any more of LTC or any other coins in this market by dropping a like, comment, subscribe. I'll pick a request to do for you guys on a daily basis.